First question would be for Ayushi. Ayushi, please do let me know. These days, being a women's health expert and a yoga therapist, you must have seen lot of women who come to you for yoga, for consultation and all. Do they still think periods are dirty? Periods off, and how do you explain this to them that it is your normal biological thing that is happening within a woman's body, and that is the only source of recreation in this world? So how do you
Right.
explain this to them, and how do you make them understand that periods aren't dirty?
Right. So I'll tell you now what is happening with the rural. Like there is two type of India, right? There is one rural, there is one urban. So in the rural part, women still believe menstruation is a very good check on how the ovaries are working or how the uterus is working. Right? Even a 70-year-old woman will still want to have her menstruations if given a choice to her. But coming to your urban India, this is not the same case. Women, especially, I think a lot of young women, given the fact that they have Instagram, then they have internet, right? They start feeling it, Arey, ye to taboo hai. You don't even talk about this at home. Like the mothers, maybe now they're starting to do that, but at least when I was growing up, my mother did not. Maybe it also had to do with her education, like coming from her, right? So just speaking at home does not happen so much. Yeah. So the same thing is happening even now. A lot of young women are coming to me. They're like, okay, ma'am, I'm getting my periods, but I don't know. Like, is it a good thing to get the periods, or why am I even bleeding? The taboo is still there. Yeah. But education starts from home. The whole dirty concept can be taken away when a girl gets her first period. Celebrate it. As a family, come together, celebrate her menas. Yeah. So just give her all that she needs so that she feels whenever she gets her period, till the time she gets pregnant and till the time she gets her menopause, she should associate periods with happy emotions and not be irritated or angry or feel, "Arey, why am I getting my periods?" So I think it starts from education and specifically from home. Are you there?
I am sorry for that. I'm sorry for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, speaking about it at home, that is the first step that you take, educating young women about it. Yeah. And when mothers speak about menstruation, just keep them calm and give happy emotions. When there is happiness around their periods, they automatically understand ki, haan, whenever I'm going to get my periods, a happy emotion is going to stay with me and not a sad or a irritated or XYZ, right? There's so many emotions that we go through. So yeah, that is the first step you
Yeah.
can do. And then you can, yeah. So starts at home.
True.
Yes.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Ayushi, as a women's health expert, I want you to tell us, are there any special superfoods that we can take during periods so the pain and cramps reduce, and anything that can make them, apart from the hot water bag, lying down, taking rest? What are the other superfoods that can elevate your mood, or like make you feel not so uncomfortable during periods?
Right. So the first thing is anti-inflammatory diet, right? So anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, haldi wala doodh, right? That is recommended ab raat ko sone se pehle during your periods or even before and after it. That will help you just with the cramping. All of the cramps are going to go away and you're going to feel very easy. Yeah. Then leafy vegetables, because iron body may already it's low. So the more leafy vegetables you eat, the better blood flow and well, yeah, you're going to feel much better about it. Then you also have your omega 3. Yeah, that is going to be very good for the body. Body is going to feel very relaxed. That will also help you reduce your sugar craving and also help you reduce your cramp. Yeah. And I would also say just reduce on refined sugar at all, right? So maybe before your periods or even during it, you can just cut down on sugar, have less of sugar, have less of caffeine. Caffeine reduction will also help you just get more accustomed to your periods and get more accustomed to the body. And your plate directly affects your flow. So you need to have a lot of leafy vegetables, a lot of dal, lot of protein, that is your paneer and your chicken if you're non-vegetarian. But focus most on eating less of junk, eating less of refined sugar. That would be my recommendation.
Ayushi, as you were sharing the information
Yes.
about the book that every mother needs to buy
Yes.
for her preteen and teenage daughter, we would love to know the name of the book and the author.
Yes. Right. So the book is called Rutu Vidya, right? It is by Sinu Joseph, right? It's an amazing book. So if you're unable to access the book, you have her talks available on YouTube. She has actually, malab, she she herself is a women-led speaker, and she has done her engineering. She has an amazing background, and she specifically, just like Seema ji, right, Dr. Seema, she has a background in going up to tribal women, specifically on the rural side of our India, right? So she goes and covers the women there, the young women, and breaks the taboo of just how we should just talk about menstruation, right? How young women should be okay bleeding. And so the reference that I said, that a 70-year woman is also okay getting her periods if given her the choice, came from this book, right? So it's an amazing read. Do give it a try. We'll all learn something from it, and especially our girls will learn something more. So yes.
Oh, definitely. When women have their periods, they are slightly emotional. They It is attributed to hormones, and we often hear at our workplace from a colleague who says, "Okay, she's on her 3 days. She's on her lowest of the lowest days." So when we face such comments, such words are what triggers us, is what I feel. And how do you think women can tackle that?
Right. So again, going back to science, right? So basically, in the body, your progesterone and your estrogen are at a high. That is why you're even feeling emotional, or you're even feeling that, okay, you're not feeling that good, right? You're feeling emotional and you want to crave something good. But I mean, think about science. It's just your body producing hormones. Nothing to do with anybody, nothing to do with any comment, right? But since the hormone influences the serotonin and the dopamine, right? So your mood drops. But how do you sustain with that? If you do small little exercises, little stretches, go for your walks, get your daily omega 3, your multivitamins, your iron. If you have everything in check, even your mood swings are not going to drop as much as it would in the past. So take care of everything, sleep properly. Your sleep cycle has to be good. Your protein intake has to be good, right? So everything else then is going to equal to having less of mood swings. But if the comet is coming, I mean, let it be. It is just part of science. It is just part of your body. So you can't really, yeah, do anything about it, right?